Hey, what's up, guys? So I'm gonna do a video here, real quick, real short, real concise. Too much said already. I'm just gonna get to the point. I couldn't find a video, and I saw some other people couldn't, on how to take the shoes off the rear of one of these 2500 Rams, the Kenworth generation Ram, the one that looks like this. Last year was 01. They switched it halfway through the year. Last year for the drum brake on the rear. Couldn't find a video on how to take them off, so I figure I'll show real quick. I got the other side off. I figure I'll show real quick what's going on here. So if anyone needs to see this, maybe it'll help somebody out, because I was nervous myself taking these apart. And let me see what I got here. So obviously take the wheel off first, obviously, and then from there, you can get your drum off. Now this one here, I had a bad wheel center, so you can see I had brake fluid on the inside. All this right here, got brake fluid all over the inside of my wheel. That's a good indication you need to get in there and fix something. So anyway, back to it. So here's the first thing. To get it off, I didn't know this until I first started, but up under here on the adjuster, hold on, let me get the camera in there, right? Okay, the thing I got the light on right now, this arm, see that spring that goes across it and it rides that wheel right there? Well, if you try to back that wheel off by if you're standing behind the truck, you'd rotate it counterclockwise or against that little lever there. So what you need to do is when you're trying to rotate that wheel, you got to push that lever, push it away from the axle, away from the pumpkin, away from the center of the truck, toward the outer outboard of the truck, and then that way you'll be able to spin that wheel freely. And then you can take your that'll take this little adjuster here, and it'll take all the slack out of it. It'll shrink your pads up, and then you can slide your rotor right off. So and then, okay, so after you get that off, that was my first big hurdle. And then to come in here, this is the first springs you want to take off. Well, actually the first one you want to take off, I did. Someone please correct me in the comments if this is wrong. I took off the parking brake one right there. So you just push back on it, push back on this metal piece, and then you take a I took needle nose pliers and grabbed that tang on the end there. I don't know what it's called or whatever, the piece of lead on the end of the cable, and I just slipped it right out. And then from there I came up and took out, let's see here, these guys. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to do both light and camera here. I took out these springs on the side. If you look, you see that little, where the hook's on that one behind it? Unhook that. If you unhook that side, you just grab it with a pair of needle nose pliers. This coil spring right there that has a little hook comes up, does a little, like an N shape almost. Grab that and unhook it from the piece in the back. And that's also the piece, if you ever get stuck, I've read on many forums, you cut that from the back and it releases that little, looks like a bent nail, and that will release your brakes so that you're not stuck. Third bolt, I'm sorry, first was the parking brake, second was that one, and then the third one was this one here. Now you get a better look on this one because there's not stuff in the way. You've got this U-shape right there that it grabs this spring, and these springs right here, their purpose is to pull the shoes toward the body of the truck, to hold it against the back plate. So you unhook this, and then at that point, you want to unhook your emergency brake, or the cable down here, the adjuster cable. It comes down through, it's going to be really hard to see here, but it's this little cable. You can follow it here, you could probably see it. That cable, just follow that on down, it comes in the back here, follow it in the back, and there's the hook for it right there, right above that adjuster on that arm. There's that hook. Pop that hook off, and then you're good to go, man. Take off your shoes and go to work, If you need to do the cylinders, someone might have more intelligent idea than me, but I found that I needed to take off this bolt on the back. I just did a little index mark when I took it off to make sure that this was lined up, put a little punch mark on that, little punch mark over here, and then went right back on. I'm going to replace the the wheel cylinders with the Chevy 1-ton upgrade. We'll see how it goes. So I just want to do a video how to take it off. Couldn't find one. Hope you guys are having good luck. I spent 2 hours trying to get a drum off like an idiot because I didn't know to push that adjuster back. I'm not too ashamed to admit it. Maybe someone can learn from my mistake. Other than that, keep these Dodges on the road, man. These are the best looking years. Everyone knows it, man. Hey, all you guys take care. Have a good year this year. Take care.